We're live. Hello, everybody. How are you tonight? Woo! I just posted, wish us luck, because Underwear Man is out of town, and we have never done a show in here without him. We are going to do fine, John says. Ryan Clements, my male bestie, is here. Say hi, Ryan.
Everybody.
Yep. And Dora Elena Fernandez, she is here. And we have a special guest, Dawn Renta, who is here tonight. And she is usually in the room with us from Pennsylvania, but she came in about 15 minutes ago. She happens to be in Las Vegas and also happens to be a good friend. So Dawn is here, Dawn Renta, and of course, John, my son in the back, who's amazing.
Saving us tonight.
Exactly. So if there's any problems so far, let us know, because we depend on you to do that. I'm going to get my phone up and running here. Let's see who in the womb, and then we're going to get started. We have a lot of very interesting things to do tonight, so this is why we're being really ambitious. I'm frozen on my phone. Is it moving along on your screen? Okay. Oh, that's Dawn. Never mind. Okay, so here we go. We are live, and so I see what's going on. We're lagged. All right. Oh my gosh, we already have 111 comments. So that means you guys are speaking amongst yourselves in the room, which is always great. You all have made great friends. Everybody, by the time we are done with the broadcast, we usually have about, I'd say 1,000 views or 900. And then it just grows from there after people come and visit it. But later in later broadcasts. But Ryan?
Cat?
I know this isn't your favorite thing to do, is be on camera. But
we do what we need to do.
That's exactly right.
The show must go on.
And there's so much to go on, right?
We have a big show today.
Yes.
It took us all day. I said to you, I have a big appreciation for producers.
Oh, I have talk shows? I mean,
Morning until 30 minutes ago.
Right.
It was nonstop.
Nonstop. All of us, all three of us. And what's amazing is how many talk shows I've done in my life as a guest. I have never had a full appreciation for a talk show producer until now. John, if you could give me my camera, that would be great. I've never had an appreciation for what they do, the pressure that they're under, and because they have so many guests now. It used to be in the old days, like Merv Griffin would have 2 or 3 guests in the show. Now they have 5 and 6 and segments and this and cooking.
And the technology now that goes along with everything.
Absolutely. So thank you everybody for coming. We'll see how we do. I think it might be okay. I just hope
it will be okay.
I hope the Underwear Man is not watching, but he'll probably check in with us in a little bit. So let's get started on this. So I have my sound turned off. I'm good. Let me just see this. All right. So let's see who is in the room before we start our segments. Dora's here. Look at that. Rola and Brenda and Chris and Patty. Look at that. Look at that. Ryan stepping in whenever needed, she said. How many times, Patty, have you seen? Patty? Yeah, how many times have you seen Ryan step in? Whether it's on my tour, everywhere. And how many years have we known each other?
It's been probably 15.
Yeah.
14 or 15.
Yeah, 14 or 15 years, and you never knew being my friend was going to be this stressful.
It's a lot of fun, but man, we work.
Yeah, we do. It's true. Tammy is here. Julianne is here. Sandy's here. Oh, gosh, Shannon. Seth Robichaux. I finally, you know what Seth looks like now, and you saw him.
I do. I mean, I've heard so much about him, but.
Look at Julie Gingrich, the Cat and Ryan show. Hey, Heather. Karen, Diane, how are you? Katie, Erica, Ray. All right. Oh my gosh, we have a lot to do. So let's get started.
We had excitement today.
What? Oh, yes, we did.
Yes, we did.
Okay, so those of you who actually look at my Facebook page, other than like right now, you will know that today, the 11-year-old dog.
Is that how old it was?
Yeah, I asked them.
Oh, okay.
So an 11-year-old dog showed up, and it's so hot here. It's 108 and really hot. You go outside, and in 5 minutes you want to take a nap. It's just super hot. So the mailman buzzed us, and I went outside, and he said, "I found a dog. He was here in front of your house. He's in my truck. He won't come out. Can you help me?" And so I said, "Come here, boy." I was hoping it was a boy, and indeed it was. The dog jumped out of the truck, and I could tell that the dog was old right away. Well, an elderly dog. Um, but he didn't look hungry. He was super thirsty.
So friendly.
And very friendly. And I thought it was a pit bull, like blue heeler mix, kind of. I saw a little bit of the cinder
Definitely
blockhead.
pit.
Yeah, it had a little pity in it, and a what are those Australian blue heeler? But a brindled, no collar. Mm-hmm. The water. I mean, he just sucked down so much water so fast.
Dora fed him a lot of food.
Yeah, we have a lot of pets here, so Pepperonis. Did you give him pepperonis? Did he eat them? Yeah. Every dog loves a pepperoni. If you don't know what that is and you have a dog, they're at the grocery store and they are like crack for dogs. I mean, dogs love this. So I took the dog, but I have a lot of pets, as you know, and we have Dwight in the house, and we have, in fact, where is Dwight?
He was right here next to me.
Just as long as he's in here, that I see fringe but no fur. So it's like, oh, he's there. Okay, good. So I took the dog around the house and brought him into the office, and of course Ryan has seen this many times, and Dora was, "Oh, who's these?" So we had the dog, and right away I posted on Facebook, and we have local, neighborhood pages, and Dora took pictures. I put it on my Facebook page. I put it on the local Facebook pages, and I was worried because of the no collar, and everyone had good advice. Go see if he has a chip. But
But he was well mannered.
Yes.
He knew
if
commands.
I said sit, he sat. If I said lay down, he lay down. Pretty much just like Todd. Like, I'm kidding.
Hi, Todd.
If you tell him what to do, he will do the opposite. He does not like being told what to do, and he's very stubborn. So
she loves you so much, Todd.
I do.
I know you do.
Yeah, but I just have to make a joke now.
I know.
So the dog was great, and it was just such a blessing though, because shortly after the post, someone I didn't know who lived in the neighborhood and is on the neighborhood watch page said that she thought she just had seen another woman post about her dog being missing and put pictures of him. And so she gave me her phone number. I called her, and I was never so glad in my life, to get her on the phone. And she was there within 10 minutes. She came to pick it up here, and so we taped that, and we'll just roll that in and show you the reunion if you haven't seen it yet. And it's really so wonderful. And there it is. The boy. Go to the Apple TV, John. Perfect. All right, he's on it.
Here we go.
Yeah.
There it is.
Oh, that's exciting.
Then he went and peed promptly on my rooster up front. Isn't that wonderful? And what's so great is I was going to get your son to be about 18. And it's the best feeling in the world. The best feeling in the world is being able to reunite a person with their pet. And I was like, God is good all the time. Thank you, Lord. Because if that was my pet, and her son, I guess to be about 19, he wept. I mean, he cried. And
the dog was here a good hour at least, maybe more too.
Yeah. So it was a record time finding the owner, and I'm so happy. It made my whole year. I think it took this year and just made it all better. So
such a good dog.
Yes,
it really was.
I know, and I didn't know if he was going to get along with all the fowl we have here, lots of pets. We have Dwight, we have 2 cats in the house, we have more birds in the house. And so it was really scary for me to think about what was going to happen, because at his age, they're so hard to place if I had had to. So as it turns out, there are many other pets that have turned up in the neighborhood. And so now I have pictures of them. And it's just, oh my gosh. You know, if put a chip in your animals, you know, because it's the only hope you have. And especially in this weather and everything, it's just really. So
did you mention how far he walked?
3 miles.
Yeah, it was far.
3 miles across the desert. And you know what? If it's hot where you are and the sun is beating down on a sidewalk or a street, it's 60 seconds to burn their feet, to their pads. So he walked and he crossed a major highway to get to us, she said. So anyway, I'm just really grateful, and I'm happy because everybody has their pet back. It was a good
feel-good morning.
It was a feel-good morning. Yep. So let's see. So what are we doing?
We have some auctions.
Yes, we do. We're going to announce 2 things that are up for auction during this hour. Ryan's going to do that for you now.
We learned a little bit from the last time. There were too many things up there the last time.
Yeah, no,
it was a lot confusing for us. Yeah. So we are whittling it down.
Imagine how it was for them.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
So we are whittling this down to 2 items, and then we are going to announce one thing that we'll actually put on Facebook that you can bid on until the next show. So that gives everyone a chance. And, you know, we know that there are problems with the delays.
Yes.
We see that and we understand that. So,
and always remember that when you text something and you message it, or you put a post on my wall, you are the first person to see it. It's so hard to do this, but you know, we're going to take our time tonight. And
I think so.
We have only 2 things to auction. Then we have lots of giveaways.
Fun videos to talk about.
Yep. Oh, yeah. This is going to be a great fun show. And I'm going to check in while you tell everybody.
Do you want me to start?
Yes, please.
Okay. Our first item goes back to the One Life to Live days. We have 2 things that go into this bundle. So the first will be another autographed script. Can you see that? Yep. So I explained this earlier this week, but a couple of years ago, Kat had a reunion in Los Angeles for One Life to Live. So while she was taking care of business on that end, we were getting some autographs for some scripts. We didn't know what we would use them for, but here you go. So let me tell you who has signed this for you. I guess you'd want to know that. We have Melissa Archer, who played Natalie.
Oh, she was great.
We have Crystal Hunt, who played Stacy. We have Cassie and James DePaiva, who played Blair and Max. We have Jason Shane Scott. He played your son,
yes.
Will.
Ooh, he did.
And, of course, Catherine Hickland.
You bet.
The script is, by the way, it looks like it's from 2006.
Okay.
So it's a good bit away. Oh, I see Shelley Honningbaum's name on there.
Oh, isn't it fun to see who's in the room? Oh, everybody's here.
The second thing in that is a puzzle. It's a One Life to Live puzzle. It actually is from the 1990s. So Catherine isn't on the puzzle itself, but she did sign it for you.
Yes.
So we had said that it includes Karen Witter, Nicholas Walker,
Jessica Tuck, and Bob Woods.
There you go.
Yeah.
So you would get both of those things, and you would want to write One Life and your bid. We'll start it at $5, and it'll run through the whole show. So
yeah. So we'll
$5.
keep on that, to let you know where it's at, because I know there's just so many messages in here.
But we have a fun thing for you, Kat, and for the viewers. We have some clips.
Oh my gosh!
Of some highlights.
That's awesome, because someone just Peggy and Laura Knisney, they were saying how much they miss One Life to Live.
Well, we have a highlight reel.
Did you make
to go along
you
with
are
that.
The best friend.
So let's take a look at that.
How did you know what to pick?
Oh, I just picked some random things that I thought might be fun to watch.
Oh gosh, I hope I think they're fun to watch. The audience too. This is going to be. I love a good surprise.
Are you ready, John?
All right, we're set.
You know me, Lindsay. You know I'm not capable of killing all those women.
I'm not gonna kill you. Because death would be too good for you.
Lindsay.
I want you to suffer. I want wants you to suffer on death row.
Lindsay, I am being set up here! What are you doing?
What's going on?
John, you want to tell me what's going on?
I will. John didn't come here to arrest Marcy for the murder of Spencer Truman. He came here to arrest me.
This is ridiculous. It doesn't make any sense.
John, please don't do this. Lindsay, we don't have to do this here in front of everyone.
There's no good place to do it. So you might as well just go ahead.
Lindsay Rappaport, you're under arrest for the murder of Spencer Truman.
Right. Saint Nora wouldn't have it any other way. Ray, don't listen to a word she says. All she ever does is lie about me. I try to be a good person. I really do. I try. Don't turn your back on me the way everyone else has. I sacrifice for my family. I love my kids.
Oh, you're looking out for number one. That's what you mean, isn't it?
Shut up, Nora. Excuse me. You can't see that you're not Lindsay? I'm not Rappaport?
The only thing you're going to be is a number on a cell block by the time I get done with you on the stand tomorrow.
When pigs fly, Nora. She's not Nora.
I've got a news flash for you, Lindsay.
She's not Lindsay.
Your lying days are over.
You never stopped torturing me. You took Sam away from me.
No, you drove him out long before I came along.
Everything between Bo and me.
What's going on in here?
Better. Talking about bad girls. See them out on the street at night, picking up all kind of strangers. You can't score if your pocket's tight, but you want a good time. Now don't you ask yourself who they are, like everybody else. They come from near and far.
Okay, I have goosebumps everywhere because first of all, you have to understand how much I truly love that character and that show and everyone on it. And second of all, you did a great job picking.
Thank you.
Because I didn't watch the show very much when I was on it. I watched the show, but it would be if I was home or, I didn't see my own episodes that much. And so I had to make a point of it if there was a special episode, which the Babes Behind Bars was a really special episode. Trading Places was a really special episode. What else did you have on there? Anything with Troy and Lindsay. The Arrest.
That was.
And it made me miss Kathy Breyer so much, so she's just great. And but it was really fun. And as I was watching this with everybody, I remember thinking of what was going on behind the scenes during each one of those episodes.
Well, I have a question. So in the Trading Places, how did you and Hillary B. Smith, who played Nora, how did you two get together and say, you have these mannerisms, I have these mannerisms? Because she threw some
because my character always cried when there was something that she wanted. Did you see her using the eye drops?
Oh, I did. That may not have been in that clip.
Yes, she was doing this to make tears come down her face. And we actually, I think she spent the night at my house the night before that. And so we talked a lot about it. And I have to tell you, this is when you realize that you don't know everything. And Gary Tomlin was our executive producer during that time. And so the writers, wrote this episode under his tenure, and we got the scripts, and I couldn't see it. I really couldn't see it. I thought, this is not going to be very good. I think that this is silly. And I honestly did not see what it could be. And so I was worried, because if I couldn't see it, then how was I going to act that? And so Hillary and I really did a lot of work on our mannerisms of our characters and everything. And I thought it was one of the most fun episodes of all time.
It was campy, but it was like a classy.
And everybody in that episode was phenomenal. And so I remember thinking, how could I be so wrong? You think you know your character, you think you know a good storyline, or and that taught me to be humble about what those writers do, what the producers do, and what I do, because actors often think that they know it all, and so I humbled myself completely and groveled to Mr. Tomlin, said, you were right, I was wrong, and I loved it.
What about the Babes Behind Bars? How long did something like that take? Because I only pulled one clip, but the choreography that went into what I saw,
the work that went into, on behalf of everybody, the writers, the producers, the directors. Babes Behind Bars was a huge undertaking because it was a massive cast. Every one of the extras and the people that had, smaller parts were all Broadway people, so that they were really good dancers and singers. And, we rehearsed it just like we would any other show. We didn't really have any more time to speak of than a normal episode. So everybody had to come with their A game. And I felt very honored that the dream was my dream. And I got goosebumps right now, because I love that it starts out in black and white. What does that mean? I have goosebumps everywhere. And that's usually, that's I don't know what that means. But so anyway, when it turned into color, when I saw the actual episode, I was so proud of that show. And I was proud to be on that show, because we did the live episodes. You remember when we went live?
Episodes.
And that was so scary, because if you messed it up, that was it. It was live.
I don't think anyone ever did they? Dawn, do you remember
I don't think that anyone did either, but let me tell you, we were all freaking out right before the show, during the show, and when it was over, it was like, and my character was in prison for that show. So, there was it was really fun though. But
it was fantastic.
The show won the Emmy that same week. That's right. And wouldn't you know, the one year that I didn't go to the Emmys because I was doing a play, I was doing Love Letters with Campbell Scott, George C. Scott's son, who's an amazing actor. And I was just coming off stage, and the show won the Emmy tonight. I was so mad not to be there to see it, because it hadn't won in a long time.
That was a week.
That was a week.
That
yes,
was a week.
It sure was. So yeah, so fun. I'm just gonna check to see how people are.
So
liking
I know
that.
people are bidding, and just to make it clear for people who are just tuning in, we showed I guess I put them up again for you.
Okay.
We had a script, a signed script. I won't go through the names again.
Right, it's a signed script, and people are bidding on that. And
a puzzle.
Yeah. Right now, I think it looks like, at least in my feed, Barbara Hammond is in the lead for that at 135. So,
okay, so
yeah.
135. If you'd like to bid on that, you will write "One Life" in the comments, and it should be higher than 135.
Yeah.
Easy.
So
that's the first item.
What's the second item?
Second item. This is a
this
doozy.
Is really. I
it's
know
fun,
what.
right?
Now I know what it is.
Yes.
Yeah, it is. It's really fun.
Okay, so let's start off. It's all Debbie Reynolds. It's a Debbie package. So we have, again, if you...
Oh, you don't want to tell me. You want to run the clip first, right?
Oh, should we do the clip first?
Yes.
All right, we'll backtrack it.
Okay.
So first we have a clip.
This is in regards to the second auction item.
Debbie Reynolds. It's a small clip of her guest appearance on The Love Boat. I think it was 1980.
Wow.
Does that sound about right?
Well, I think she did more than one appearance, but it
Oh,
does.
did she?
Yeah, I think it.
This is
it
a fun
sounds
one.
about right. Who would have ever thought, right?
So let's play that clip.
Okay.
There are no other celebrities on board this ship. That's what you think, honey. A big surprise, a big surprise. I wanted to join you tonight and run around on the cruise. I went on good. Very good. But when I'm bad, I'm better. We got sex once. It was the longest night of my
One ringy-dingy, two ringy-dingies, and a gracious hello from Alexander Graham's little Southern Belle. Oh, Tanisha, listen, I'll have you know I am a unique combination in a woman. I'm a sex symbol and a high school graduate.
You were so wonderful. I've admired you for years. Lily, where's my candelabra?
So wonderful.
I'm a dinosaur. I love you. I always wanted to play for you.
Oh, you're just so sweet. I mean, you're even sweeter than I am, and that's hard to be.
Oh, my.
You want to go on Golden Pond? Oh, well, I think you're terrific. With Catherine Hepburn as movies were my favorite, and action Coochie, coochie! We gotta get home. We gotta get home to Kansas. I understand Spanish. Oh, Cheryl, we've gotta get home. Oh, and him. We've gotta get home to Kansas. Toto. Happy to be here. My name is Betsy Davis. Won't you join me? They got like turkey fries. Sound like sweet sewer. Look like sweet sewer. You got Betsy Davis eyes. You got Betsy Davis eyes. We got Betsy Davis eyes. Betsy Davis eyes.
So how cute was that? I mean,
How fun.
You know, and Lisa Eaton was saying that was actually from 1983, which, yay, Lisa, that you know that. And, you know, I didn't realize that she did an impression of Liberace in there because she did not do that later in her show. And Debbie and Liberace were very, very close friends. They did, you know, a lot of things together, you know, on, I think certain shows like variety shows, and they were just real close. And I don't know if you ever saw, I think it was called Behind the Candelabra.
Oh, that was
on the HBO.
Yes,
it was with Matt Damon and Michael Douglas as Liberace. If you haven't seen it and you have HBO, try to pull that up on HBO Demand because it was fantastic. Just an incredibly well shot and acted. And Debbie played Liberace's mother, who she actually knew.
Barely recognizable.
Oh no, Todd and I don't remember where we were, but I think we were on my tour, and her assistant sent a picture of her as Liberace's mother, and we did not know who it was. We were, why are they sending this picture? And she was phenomenal in that, so that they were very close. That was also Marilyn Michaels, who was an impressionist and a comedian back
So
in the
funny.
80s. Yeah, it was fun, right?
Yeah, a lot of
Okay,
fun.
so what did that clip have to do
Well,
with this auction package?
It had a lot to do with this package. Should I give the main item first?
Yes.
Okay. The main item in this Debbie package is something from the Debbie Reynolds dance studio. Todd found this. It is a signed photo to Debbie from
The captain.
the captain of the Love Boat, Captain Steubing.
Yep, Captain Steubing.
Gavin McLeod.
Gavin McLeod, yes.
What does that say there?
Let me get my seeing eye dogs
Yep,
on.
and
Here we
that
go.
way I can hold it up.
Debbie, you'll always be special to me. Love, Gavin McLeod.
How about that?
Yeah, I think she was on the Love Boat a couple of times, and they became good friends. And as you know, everybody practiced their dance numbers if they had to dance or anything at the Debbie Reynolds dance studio. So that hung on the wall there.
So this was hanging on the wall in the studio. This is, you're going to get this, and it was made out to her from the captain of the Love Boat. How fun is that?
Yeah.
So you'll get that, and you'll also get her makeup cream.
Her face cream. That's what she used. That's what she used. She had gorgeous skin right to the end. I mean, really just beautiful. And that was what she used every night. So it's really it was her line, but it was it's a keepsake, you know?
Yeah, I don't know that you'd want to use it. And the same with the soap.
Yeah, the soap, Debbie soap.
Studio Secrets by Debbie.
That was the name of her line. Now, see,
Ooh,
if she had wanted to, it smells good, right?
It smells good.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say it smells.
Yeah, it smells good.
Badly. It smells.
But if
fragrant.
she had lived, I was going to do a special line for her out of my makeup company, because
that would have been awesome.
I just felt that it hadn't really ever been done great. And I would have put together, what she loved to wear on her face and makeup. And to this day, I actually think about it all the time, because, she was so particular about what she did use, and she just looked so beautiful. So what else is in there?
And finally, the last thing in this package will be a program, Annie, Get Your Gun.
Oh my gosh. So
there aren't many of these around here. I looked.
I watched Annie Get Your Gun on Turner Classic Movies yesterday morning. And no, I watched Molly Brown yesterday. But Molly Brown and Annie Get Your Gun are two of my favorites. So what she did was, this was actually a stage production. And she did Molly Brown also as a stage production. But Molly Brown the movie was on yesterday. This is her stage production of Annie Get Your Gun. So
you'll get all of that. You'll get the soap, the cream, the signed photo, and the program. And if you're interested in that, just write Debbie. $5 will start.
Yeah.
And write that in the comments. And Dora will keep track of that and let us know. That's all the auction we have going on tonight.
Now
One Life and Debbie.
Yep.
And now Kat will get on to business.
And you stay with me, because you're manning you're the Cat Ship Enterprise. And John, between you and John and Dora, we are going to make it happen. So far, so good.
So far.
How are we doing?
Perfect.
Are we doing okay?
I think it's great.
All right. Okay. So also I wanted to say that the Daytime Emmys are this Friday night. It's airing on CBS. And how are they going to do that, you may ask? I actually wonder, because it's a virtual show. So have we had a virtual award show yet? Because I haven't been watching.
The Tonys, I thought I heard that the Tonys were going to do it, but then they delayed it.
Right. Imagine what it's going to take, to actually do the Daytime Emmys, and all those people. And Dan Kroll, who is he is the founder of Soapcentral.com, and he is very beloved by all of the actors, and myself in particular, because I just think he's adorable. So I asked him if he would let me interview him today, because he's usually on the red carpet interviewing everybody. But so I asked him if I could interview him, and he graciously said yes. So I wanted to ask him a few questions. So here it is. Dan Kroll from Soapcentral.com. And we just chatted about stuff and what was going to happen and what we thought might happen and how in the world they were going to do this. And of course, you know me, I always have to ask a few personal questions.
Well, you have a longer version that you'll be putting
right.
on.
So we cut this down, and I will put the interview in its entirety on my Facebook page tomorrow. Dan Kroll is just he's like he's the godfather of us all. You know,
he'll
the
like
soap
that.
land. Yeah. See, I don't have to live with him, so I can build him up and get that ego going because he's not here with me.
He is? No.
Right. Okay.
No.
Here
all right.
we go.
Here it is.
Hey, everybody. So about 25 years ago, gosh, maybe not quite that long, but it's a good piece. I can tell you that. I met somebody who I really liked that did something quite remarkable. He started a website for the soap fans that really changed the face of everything on daytime for us. And he just jumped right in, and he was red carpeting, and he was reporting on everything. And he had such great content for people who love soap operas. And we became friends. And so I'd like to welcome Dan Kroll to the room. Hey, Dan, how are you?
I am wonderful, Kat. Thank you so much for having me. This is, I will tell you, this is the first video conference I've done through all of this stay-at-home orders. So
really?
thank you for rescuing me from my solitude here at the Soapcentral offices.
Okay, so you are covering the Emmys, and it's virtual this year. The Daytime Emmys are going to be Friday night. And so you're going to be covering, you're usually on the red carpet, but there's no red carpet, no pink carpet, no white carpet. It's a virtual this year, and CBS is airing it, which I'm really happy about. Isn't that great?
Oh, absolutely. You know, here's the thing that I found is that I think soap fans are so used to wanting what they want, let's say, that for so long when the Emmys weren't on television, on network television, everyone was disappointed. Now they're back, and I'm hoping that the response isn't going to be, well, they had to put them on because of the pandemic. Even if that's true, the thing to do is, doesn't matter. Tune in, watch them, give them the ratings so that they'll see that people want to see this, and then they'll show them on TV next year when we're not in the middle
of a pandemic.
Yes.
I know. I'm very excited, and I have to say I applaud CBS for doing this because it's all virtual, which I have to tune. I'm not going to have a show Friday night. We're going to switch our show because I don't want to compete with the Emmys, and I have my talk show on Monday, Wednesday, Friday nights. But I'm so happy that CBS did this. I think it's such a, whatever reason they decided to do it, but how technically do you think that they're going to be able to handle this? I mean, how are they going to show clips? How's this going to work? They will just have the nominees maybe on a Zoom type of thing like we're doing right now?
In my head, and this is to be clear about this, we're recording this before the actual telecast, obviously. So I don't know exactly what they're going to do and how it's going to play out. However, in my little noggin here, I'm guessing that they're probably going to have a great deal of the show pre-recorded, or perhaps they'll do a live to tape. They'll do it just before, because CBS wants this to go off without a hitch. They want this to be a production. They want this to be top notch. So does sort of the Emmy folks. But as you know, from doing this and from us trying to figure out how to work this new technology, sometimes things just don't work out the way that they're supposed to. So I think that they kind of have to maybe start earlier and work on things and get it to going, rather than, what happens if the internet were to go down Friday night? I mean, I don't know what they would do. So I think that they're probably going to have a great deal of it just before. They're not telling people who won today. They may do it, over the course of a couple hours before the telecast. To me, that would make the most sense, just to make sure that there are no surprises.
One thing I really am curious about is how they're going to show the nominees. I guess they'll have them all on a Zoom platform and in squares. So you'll get to see everybody's face.
Well, forget about that. What I want to know is, are folks going to dress up in their Emmy attire, or are they going to be at home in their pajamas?
I would get dressed up because
So would
most
I.
people haven't dressed up or gotten made up really, in a long time if they've been at home like I have been. And I can tell you this, I don't have makeup on unless I'm going on camera. So it's kind of kept me from, going completely under. I would imagine people are going to at least dress from the waist up. They'll probably just be wearing their underwear underneath, but that won't matter, I wanted to bring up something that I'm so proud of. Michael Knight is kind of breaking kind of history right now with this year's Emmys, isn't he?
Yeah, it's for folks out there, they may not have heard. It's a little newcomer, this person named Michael Knight, as a guest performer. Fingers crossed, this could be the kickstart of a big career for him.
Yes.
No, it's interesting. With the addition of this outstanding guest performer, he, to the best of my knowledge, is the only person in Daytime Emmys history to be nominated in, it wasn't called Younger Actor at the time, but Younger Actor, Supporting, Lead, and now in Guest Performer.
Guest Performer. Yeah, no, it is amazing, and I'm so happy for him. We're talking about Michael E. Knight, who played Tad on All My Children, and he was also on Young and the Restless for a little bit, but and now he's on General Hospital as a guest, and he's been on there for several months as a guest.
This category is such it's a crazy category in the fact that there are 3 former All My Children people who are nominated in the category. In addition to Michael, there's Eva LaRue, who is probably best known as Maria on All My Children, and Chriselle Staus, who is also known as Amanda Dillon on All My Children. She's nominated for Days of Our Lives. Eva's nominated for The Young and the Restless. And then you go into the other weird bits and pieces. I'm pretty sure we have a photo of this, but Chriselle and I co-hosted the Soapcentral Red Carpet a couple of years for the Daytime Emmys and got into all sorts of trouble. There was a point, someone pulled up a quote or a tweet that I made like a decade ago where Chriselle had said something to the effect of, if I'm ever nominated for a Daytime Emmy, that'll never happen, blah, blah, blah. And my response was, not only will you, but this is what's going to happen. And sure enough, all these years later, the psychic nature that I am, she's nominated for the first time for a Daytime Emmy. So I'm very happy for her, someone who I've, worked with.
Yeah.
But, Eva LaRue, I think many moons ago when she was nominated for All My Children, one of easily the most memorable performances that I can remember. Her character was forced to give up a child that they thought they'd adopted. She's in the airport preparing to flee the country. And Eva LaRue gives this stunning performance where folks who watched All My Children, she's basically goes, my baby, my baby, my baby, and is screaming this at the top of her lungs. And it just broke my heart. I'm sure it's on YouTube somewhere. And I felt that she should have won back then. So I'm glad to see her back there. I mean, to be fair, I'm glad to see Michael back on television. It's going to be 10 years since All My Children went off the air.
It is so hard to believe. I was trying to remember how many years it's been since One Life to Live went off as well. And I think, which one went off first? I don't even remember.
All My Children went off in September, and then One Life to Live went off in January-ish or so. And then, of course, they all came back. I don't know if we acknowledge that they came back or if we're pretending that didn't happen. They came back for a very brief period of time online.
Yeah.
An interesting bit there.
How do you feel about not being able to do a red carpet this year?
I'm kind of devastated in the sense that this is something that I've done every year for 22. This would have been the 22nd year.
Mm-hmm.
And it seemed strange. I mean, to put it this way, where the Emmys were scheduled to take place, they should be overdone, and I should be back where I'm sitting right now. Like I would be back home. It seems strange not to be getting gussied up for my one day of wearing a suit per year. It's strange. I mean, you can see back here, I've got some of my press passes from past Emmys. You know, it's nice to be able to see the performers in person.
Yeah.
You know, we can do this and chat and certainly talk on the phone or email or tweet or direct message or whatever it is, but it's nice to be able to see people in person. So,
I want to, I just want to show a picture of your bun bin, your bunny rabbit, because everybody that watches our show or goes to my Facebook page love animals. Dan the man with a bunny rabbit. How did this happen?
as with everything, it's a funny story. Back in 2015, I was supposed to be going away. I was supposed to be going to Virginia for a weekend. However, whatever happened, there's also a difference in opinion on exactly what went down. However, in my opinion, I wrote down in my calendar when I was supposed to be away. It turns out that somehow I had the wrong weekend and it was supposed to be the following weekend. Now, being a business person, I told everyone that I was, going to be going out and had people change their schedules to get work submitted early. And when I found out that it wasn't the right week, I couldn't ask folks to alter and shift their life 2 weeks in a row. So I decided, all right, I'm going to stay home when I should have been away. At home, I go out to check the mail, pop out of my garage. This is in Philadelphia. And I'm hop out to check the mail. And as I go out, picture like the worst B horror film you've ever seen, where people are running around going, ah! The whole thing, running back and forth. There's people going absolutely berserk. And nonplussed, I sort of keep going to the mailbox and get my mail. And I'm like, and then I'm wondering what's going on. And they're screaming, "It's a rabbit! It's a rabbit!" I'm like, it's a rabbit. Like, why are we carrying on like it's Godzilla when it's a rabbit? And I figure it's a wild rabbit hopping around. And I look down and there's this little white bunny in the middle of Philadelphia. This little white bunny, which was not a wild, it is fully domesticated, comes hopping into my garage. I set out all of my bunny equipment. I picked them up, took them up to his home. Wrangler here.
I have to ask, does he sleep with you?
No. This is but I'm talking to you, so this is, people can do the whole comparison. He has his own room. He has his own room. He has a bunny camera. We have a little security camera set up, so it watches him, and I can get some funny, candid videos.
Dan Kroll, you are such a great person, and you're wonderful at what you do. And I just want to say, if you're not aware of it, Soapcentral.com is a fantastic place to go and to catch up on everything. And it's a fantastic, really fan-friendly site where, everything is right there at your fingertips. Have a great time at the Emmys, and I'll be probably watching them. And are you going to be doing something on your site concurrently?
There'll definitely be something going on. And as I would say, tune in to either Soap Central on Twitter or Facebook, or you can look for me at Dan J. Kroll on most of the social media things to see what I'm wearing.
Yes.
I may dress up. I may try to actually sew my own garment. It'll be like a Project Runway challenge.
Well, Dan, if you got it in the shop, put it in the window. Get dressed up. I want to see it. I'll be at Soap Central on Facebook, like I hope everybody else will be. Thank you. Remember, the Daytime Emmys are Friday night on CBS. And just check your local listings for the time. And thank you, Dan Kroll. I adore you.
Thank you.
Okay. I do adore you. Thank you so much for coming on the show today, and that was fun. And remember, everybody, Dan is the head and creator of Soapcentral.com, so you want to check that out. If you're a soap fan, you're going to love that site. And so there you have it. That I'm going to watch it.
He helped us with our first experiment with that.
Right.
With that format.
And now that he knows he's going to probably get a lot of interviews because we turned him onto a great platform today for that. But I'm really interested to find out because it says on Facebook when people's name pops up here, it says, "Do you want to bring them on camera?" And I would love to try that. I think we'd have to not be in this, but in my office
Probably,
on
I
the
think so.
phone.
It would be easier.
Wouldn't that be
way.
fun to say?
So
Why,
fun.
yes, I would, Seth Robichaux. Bam, and Seth would be sitting in his
You'll
underwear
have Seth
at his
starring
computer.
in one of these shows yet.
That's right. And but it would be really like hard to do that to people that, are sitting at home and not wearing any makeup or anything like that. But I want to test that out. So that'll be fun. So I'm excited about the Emmys. I think it's going to be fun to watch. I love seeing anything done for the first time, right? Yeah. Like the virtual way they're going to do it.
Who's hosting it? I don't know if I know that.
Oh my gosh.
Do they have a host?
They probably, but
they would have to.
How can we not know this?
If it's on CBS, clearly it would be a CBS comments.
Who's
hosting
the Emmys?
Let's
see. Does anybody know who's hosting the Emmys?
It has to be someone.
Seth Robichaux. I'd love to join your live, Cat. Seth, you can be sure that that's going to happen. Christine Carlovati. Oh, it's so good to have you here, Christine. And Holly. We have a lot of people. No, we're going to give away, huh?
The stars of the talk.
Oh, the
stars of the talk. Yeah. That's why CBS is doing it.
Of course.
Yeah, it's a great marketing for that show. That's great. Okay, so we have, oh gosh. He's answering questions. He's in the room. We have Dan here. So we're going to give stuff away. By the way, reminder, I will post that interview in its entirety, or the parts that we didn't show tonight. I'll put it up tomorrow on my Facebook page with Dan. It's a really fun.
It's about
interview.
40 minutes, but it has all sorts of fun. Little tidbits in there.
Yep. So, John, did you figure anything out, or show? Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. I know that Todd really wanted to join and call in, but we can't quite figure out how to make that happen. So if I can call him before the end of the show, I will, and I'll just put his voice right up to my microphone. That'll be great. But let's give away. Okay. Well, let's do the giveaway and see how we're doing. All right. Prizes. Fun.
Prizes.
Clips,
I know
games.
You love this. You love to give stuff away.
I do. God help me. I love to give stuff away. But here's the thing. Get your fingers on the keys, because it is going to be so easy tonight.
It's a video.
It's a video.
Video clips. Again.
Name the movie, right?
Name the movie.
Name the movie. So it'll show a clip. See, isn't Ryan an amazing producer? He did all of this today. Really,
it was a day.
Yeah,
it was a day.
So what we're going? It
was a day.
You know what? If I ever had my own talk show, which actually I guess I do right now, but
certainly do. This is
a
talk show.
So mine. You're so together, and
I'll tell you.
And we have the same sensibilities.
We do, and the viewers should know. You treat this like a talk show. You don't treat this like a fun little. I'm sitting in my car doing Facebook Lives. You treat this
are fun too, but
show.
Wow. Somebody just entered the room. I must say, it's been a lot of fun, and I do, I'm asking for people to give me an hour or more of their time. So if I ask you to give me an hour or more of your time and you show up, I have to do a decent show. And Todd and I do love doing it, so it's really, really fun. All right, so we're going to give things away. Put your fingers on the keys. I'm not kidding. It is so easy. How many are we doing? 4?
We have 4. So do you want to tell them what the first?
That's what you think. I might just put a number in there and give away one more. Look at him, his face. He's starting
that's
to go.
Okay.
Oh, good. Oh my God, it's okay.
If you give away, well, let's cross that bridge when we.
That's
get
right,
to
because he does have control. As Todd says, you're the only man that can control me, and it's true. That's right.
Do you want to tell them what they're getting?
Okay,
it's number 1.
Okay, number 1. Is this number 1?
It is.
All right. So number 1.
Depending on a male or a female.
Well, this could be. Yeah, this
Put
could
them
be,
together if you want. Sure.
Yeah. Right. Okay, so it's 2 different Cat Danas.
Do you want to give both of those away?
Yes.
Okay, then.
So 2 Cat Danas, right?
And a pen.
And a pen. This is the inspirational pen. It is engraved with a beautiful affirmation that you can say. I tend to find that 2 things about your subconscious mind. It loves to create when you are Well, your subconscious mind really creates when you are on your way to sleep. So that's why when you wake up in the middle of the night, or you're on your way to sleep, I should say, all these great ideas, uh, answers to questions, problem solving, and sometimes very creative things, because your subconscious mind is your creating mind. And when the conscious chattering mind closes down, which is what happens, when you watch your kids go to sleep, you see their eyes kind of roll up in the back of their head and their little eyes flutter and they're on their way. And that's what you're like too. And so that's why I always tell people to keep a pen that you can write with and a pad of paper next to the bed, because you will not remember it the next day, even though you tell yourself that. It's more than likely you won't remember. And so you want to write these ideas down, because your subconscious mind is a brilliant creator. So this is the pen that I made for that. It says, "I am loved, I am blessed, I am a child of the Most High God, all is well." It's a great pen. It's also a stylist, and you can write in the dark with it, because when it's lit up, you can see what you're writing on the paper. So that's my middle of the night subconscious mind pen. It's all, if you say this affirmation every day, you just can't believe what that does to your soul. So that pen is part of the prize, and two Cat Danas of your choice. Dora, tell us the colors available in Cat Dana. Camo, which is, yeah. Pink, light pink, sorry. Yeah. Black, pure black, the tie-dye. That's the fourth one. So you get to pick which colors you want. If you don't know what a Cat Dana is, well, you are out of it. That's all I can say, because I've seen look at Dawn has hers on. I've seen so many people on Facebook with Cat Danas. I actually made an ad out of it because it was so incredible. But anyway, 2 Cat Danas and the inspirational pen. And if you're really fast, I'm going to throw in another pen so that you have 2 of those pens in case there's 2 of you in the house. You see? It's a double date package.
Are you watching, Todd?
I know he probably is freaking out right now. No, this is why we raise the money,
exactly
so that we can have cool prizes and help the Las Vegas Police
100%.
Department with all of the with the hand sanitizer, because they don't get any.
Recycling back in.
Exactly.
All right, here's your first clip.
Okay, so we're going to show a clip, and then you guess the movie. These are really easy, so get ready, get your fingers on the keys, and here we go. Okay, wait. Okay.
Are we
we're
good?
set. Going to Apple TV.
I want to tell you my secret now. I see dead people.
Okay. We're going to wait. This is one of my favorite movies. That was.
Blew me away when I saw it in the
I can
movie
guess
theater.
everything.
I remember I was with a buddy of mine, and I remember I caught on to what happened. Madia Smith.
Madia Garvin Smith.
But I caught on to the big twist before everyone else in the audience did, and I remember gasping, like, when you realize what is actually happening, and I won't spoil it in case you didn't see the movie.
Right. The movie is called The Sixth Sense, and it's such a good movie. Such a good movie. If you haven't seen it, you have to. Madia Garvin Smith, or Madia Smith Garvin, I think it is. You are the winner. The Sixth Sense was the name of the film, and you will be winning 2 Cat Danas and 2 inspirational pens. Yoo-hoo! Let's go on to the second one. Okay.
Number 2.
Number 2 is a $30 gift certificate to catcosmetics.com. That's my company, catcosmetics.com. And it's got absolutely incredible makeup and skincare and gifts, and it's a fantastic, fantastic fun site to go to. So a $30 gift certificate goes to the person who can guess what scene this movie is from. Name the movie. We'll wait for John to get to Apple TV.
You ready?
Okay.
No wire hangers! What's wire hangers doing in this closet when I told you no wire hangers ever?
Oh, boy.
You don't know that movie, Dawn?
Oh,
Dawn.
Okay. Who? Jennifer Levy?
Jen Levy.
Jen Levy,
Hi, Jen.
you are the winner. The movie was Mommy Dearest. And how long did it take me to answer these tonight?
Oh, you were.
I was on it.
One was a little bit longer, but you
That's
were.
because I had never seen the
That's
last
right.
one. Okay, so Mommy Dearest is the movie, which is also, if you have never seen that, it is Faye Dunaway playing Joan Crawford. Love that movie. You picked things that I really love. I mean, I didn't have anything to do with these.
They're fun scenes.
Yeah. All right. So Jennifer Levy, you are getting a $30 gift certificate. And I make sure I have your email address, and I'll send that to you virtually, as we are all doing now. And we are going to move on to prize number 3. Well, look at this. Again, a $30 gift certificate to catcosmetics.com. That's CAT cosmetics.com. $30 gift certificate for the person that can name the movie that this scene is from. Name the movie. And go to Apple TV.
And you know what they call a quarter pounder with cheese in Paris?
They don't call it a quarter pounder with cheese?
Oh man, they got the metric system.
What do they call it?
They call it Royale with cheese.
Royale with cheese.
That's right.
What do they call a Big Mac?
Big Mac's a Big Mac, but they call it Le Big Mac.
Okay, so that one took me a few seconds, but I knew it.
Oh,
Seth Robichaux. Wow, awesome. Well, congratulations. You have won a $30 gift certificate to spend any which way you like at catcosmetics.com. Okay, the movie was Pulp Fiction, which, believe it or not, I haven't seen, but because I haven't, because it's very violent.
It is violent, but it's so good.
Todd is in the room? Oh my God.
Did he guess Pulp Fiction?
Welcome the daddy into the room. He said
Molly Brown?
Well, Todd has watched Pulp Fiction, and I walk in and I walk out because I can't handle the violence, you know? I can't handle it. I don't know. It's just not my thing. But that was good. Seth, congratulations. A lot of people knew that. They're still coming in. All right, so the last, not the last. Is this number 4?
This is number 4.
All right.
And a USB.
Oh, you have 2 parts to this. So this is the necklace that I love, and it is really great. I actually put my glasses down here because how many times have you heard in 15 years we've known each other me say, do you know where my glasses are? How many?
Just a few.
Okay, that's right. And also coming with this will be the USB drive. And on this USB drive is my Broadway CD, which is got a full Broadway orchestra and probably some of your favorite songs from Broadway shows. It's got Phantom of the Opera and really cool songs on here. And then also it has all 3 hypnosis programs that I have recorded. One is to lose weight, one is to stop smoking, and the third and most popular is the spiritual reconnection with prayer, which is really good for anxiety, or if you can't sleep. You can't listen to them if you're in the car. You must be laying down because all 3 of them in the beginning, you will probably fall asleep or into such a relaxed state. So that USB drive, we do sell this. It's on the website at catcosmetics.com under new or gifts, I think. And so this is the duo for that. And then the last one, which after this one I'll pick a number. But let's do this one now. Name the scene. Name the movie this scene is from. Name the movie this scene is from. There you go. Kathy Gans. Kathy Gans, the answer to that was Jurassic Park. And even though I had never seen it, and I own so many little dinosaurs out there, I have so many little dinosaurs, I should say. And I've never seen Jurassic Park, believe
That's
it or
an
not.
iconic scene, though.
That scene, I knew the movie because I'd seen that scene on so many award shows. You know, and the minute I heard boom and saw the water go, you know, I thought, it's just like the emu.
I recently tried to recreate that little water jiggle move, and it's pretty complicated to do.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well,
I just ended up using that.
So let me, because Todd, let me see if I've heard from Todd. Let me just look here, because we're about to end the show, and I was really, and the auction as well. So the auction is done.
So I would say,
it's closed
until she checks with Todd, if everyone is still looking at the auction items, you have 1 minute to maybe make any last auctions. Auction. One Life to Live is currently at $180.
Who's the last person? Cheryl Davidson Conway. Okay.
So So Lisa Eaton has the Debbie package right now for $250. So if you're interested, you have less than a minute.
Yep.
Make last bids.
That's right. We're
even $1 more, and Dora will tell us where we're at.
Okay, great. So I haven't heard from Todd, but apparently he is in the room. He always makes an entrance in that room, and I'm just wondering, honey, if you call me, I can put you on for a minute before we leave. And and I will hold it up to the mic. Let me just get my do not disturb, because I think everybody probably misses you tonight. So let me get my sound up. I haven't heard from Todd. I'll be waiting, as I always am. I'm waiting. Yes.
I would exit out of that and then take the call.
Okay, I'm going to exit out, Todd. Give me a call. Isn't it fun? There he is. All right. Okay, let's stop.
I didn't get to. I didn't know what you were selling.
You didn't know what I was selling because you're not in town. You didn't.
No, I know, but I've been watching, and I didn't get it in time to see what you were auctioning.
Oh, the Love Boat package from the picture from Gavin MacLeod, and also a One Life to Live package with the signed script.
That sounds good.
How are you?
We're all good.
You miss me?
We do. You could have been here to play with the ducks and the peacocks.
Oh, I got to tell you, I got my own menagerie to take care of out there, but we miss you. And when are you coming back?
I will be back, I think, on Friday.
I'll believe it when I see it. We're going to do Friday night's show on Saturday because the Emmys are Friday night. So we're going to post when we're doing it, but it'll probably be a Saturday, I would imagine, around 4 o'clock our time. Or no, let's do earlier.
When you ran the film clip for Pulp Fiction, I could have sworn that was Casablanca.
You are ridiculous.
That was my guess, but everybody seemed to enjoy that. My guess.
Yep. No, good job. Well, I'm so glad you called in because I know everybody misses you. We're about to announce the auction winners and make a quick announcement, and then I'll be clicking your heels for you tonight.
Okay.
Okay?
All right. I love you.
I love you too. I'll talk to you later tonight.
Okay.
Okay, bye. So that was fun. I've never done that before.
We've done all sorts of new things today.
That's so true. Okay,
Okay, Dora, tell us who the winners are.
She's going to tell us. I love that.
In the meantime, let me tell you something really fun that we're going to try.
Okay, we'll go to your camera for that.
Thank you.
Okay,
we are done. We are done.
We're going to let him make an announcement.
Okay, so something that I thought once I leave that Kat and Todd could do, there is so much stuff that you might want that they have. So I thought this might be a way to get around some of the problems that we encounter in the chat room. So after the show tonight, these two items together, they're going up together, you can bid on them on Kat's Facebook page. Okay, and Todd, I'm sure we'll share the post. But you can bid now once we post it.
No, not now, but after we post
the show.
Yeah, after the show and all week.
And all week.
Until Friday? No, Saturday.
Until you do your show on Saturday.
Right.
And then we'll end it, and whoever has the highest bid in the comments, they will announce live on the air.
Mm-hmm.
That way you have a chance to share it with friends who might be interested or think about it. Or
I actually think that this is cool, what you're about to show.
Okay.
And then I'll announce the winner.
So we have two things here. One of them is a signed photo from the Debbie Reynolds dance studio. It hung in there. To Debbie from Joe Namath.
Joe Namath, New York Jets, number 12.
Can you read what that says?
Oh boy, it's a man writing. So hold on. Debbie, enjoy your rehearsal studios, but hope to be here with you next time, Joe Namath.
Joe Namath.
Now, I bet you I know what he was rehearsing.
Oh, what?
Because he was there rehearsing dancing, which I actually saw the show. Now, mind you, this is in 1979, all right? 1980.
He did something where he had to dance?
Yes, he did Damn Yankees on stage. He sang and danced, and it was right after he left, the team. But I met Joe Namath many times.
Know that.
Yeah, and he's a really terrific guy, and what a football star he was. He was Broadway Joe, baby.
There you go.
Yeah.
So you'll receive that.
Yep.
And you will also receive Debbie's pillow.
That's one package?
It's all one.
Oh my gosh.
Does
it still smell like her?
It smells like Debbie.
Yeah. Everything in her house still does.
So
it's
you
incredible.
will receive the pillow and the photo. And a certificate framed.
Certificate of
authenticity for both.
Authenticity. There you go.
And we will put those up
tomorrow
after the show.
After the show tonight,
and you'll have until Saturday to bid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a very cool thing. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to announce the winners of the auction, and then we're going to say goodnight, and we'll see you on Saturday, Todd and I. But I'm sure I will be in there before then because I want to do a makeover show and a relationship show before Saturday.
Wait until you see that one. That's the One Life to Live winner.
Cheryl Davidson Conway.
And
I'm so happy. But you know what? Because I know how much she loved the show too. And if Barbara Hammond, you almost got it. But Cheryl Davidson Conway snuck in there. And,
there are lots of opportunities. Trust me.
Yeah, we really, really are going to have a great time.
Trust me.
Now, the second
this
one.
This is the Debbie package.
Okay. Linda Kornreich. Linda Kornreich, congratulations. You are the winner. And Lisa Eaton, you were the second one, but she snuck in there after you. But, oh my gosh. Well,
Linda. Hi, Linda.
There's going to be so many great things. So thank you so much. Both congratulations to Linda Kornreich, my wonderful, beautiful friend, and also to Cheryl Davidson Conway. How great. Wow. I paid for my jewelry today. That's right.
Did.
No, I sent her a payment for my jewelry today because Cheryl Davidson Conway and Cecily Yeager both sell the paparazzi jewelry. And so they do it on their lives, and it's really amazing. I mean, this necklace, they have beautiful things. So thank you, Cheryl. And Linda Kornreich, congratulations. Okay, Ryan.
We did it.
You are
Boom.
You are a great producer.
We did it.
And co-host.
Thank you.
And Imagineer.
It was unexpected. I didn't think I'd be sitting up here the whole time.
I know. See? It's not so bad.
No,
yeah.
I grew into it.
That's right. Exactly.
Oh, do you hear Dora here saying?
She
said it didn't hurt.
Well,
guess who will be here?
Guess who's next?
Yes, you're next.
Oh, yes, girl. You're
Wrong
next.
thing to say.
We do the relationship show together after you go grocery shopping at Smith's. All right, I'm going to say goodnight to you in a moment. And I want to thank you all for...
They want to know what was the final prices for today.
Oh, the final prices. Linda Kornreich, $300 for the Debbie package. And Cheryl Davidson Conway, $206. So thank you so much. That is so great because, as you know, we are using that money not only to, pay for cool prizes that we give away, but mostly to make and distribute more of the hand sanitizer for and it's the good hand sanitizer, because everybody else's hand sanitizer just rips your hands up, but ours has got a lot of great stuff in it that it doesn't dry your hands out. And so we are making it, and it's expensive to do, but you know what, it's for our Las Vegas Police Department, who I love and respect, and we support them, and we are supplying them with the hand sanitizers because they're on the front lines, and there's no money in the budget for that. And so we are going to do that together with you, and we appreciate it very much. All righty, here we go. See, Todd, I have the gloves on. Let me just hold. He's like, she's manhandling them. I can hear it now. But there's a blonde hair on there. Whose could that be? I've never held them before. Could be Debbie's. We'll clone her. That would be awesome. But only if it was like the real her, because she was awesome. Okay, here we go. Remember, there's no place like home, and that's a good thing, because that's where we are. I love you so much.
Good night,
Todd,
everyone.
too. Good night, Dora. Good night, John. On behalf of all of us, thank you for tuning in, and we will see you tomorrow in some shape or form. Bye, everybody.